NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And down he'll go at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down. 38 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Eagles first down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, it's Hurts.
7-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Grant Calcaterra from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Deantae Smith. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation and making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. Trim it. Delta.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. On his loop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 45.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down.
Great. Set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 36 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burt sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Here's a give to Barkley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Eagles first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And an Eagles first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now with timeout signaled for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
20! They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Trim it.
And Hurts going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And shedding a man at the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They run for it with Bigsby. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bigsby. Fights loose. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tank Bigsby, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course, a special player.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
The slot man in motion right.
17 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 26.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I'll guarantee you.
And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ravens 52, Eagles 40.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, Bigsby. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it again with Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, and what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Hurts is going to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Green in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Dotson, he's got it. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
By Jalen Carter. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end.